Hello, friends. Happy Sunday. Hope everyone's having a good night. Just hopping on here real quick for a chill session this evening. We won't be doing any giveaways. I am doing free yes, no. We have a couple people on our donation list as of right now. I do not foresee the donation list being open for a very long time tonight. Um, I will probably keep it open for maybe like 30 minutes roughly. So if you are looking to get a reading tonight and you did not pre-order, please make sure you get those in as soon as possible. And remember, this is the last time that I'll be here until next week. I'm off on Mondays and Tuesdays. Sometimes on Wednesdays, I do offline readings. So if you're wanting a reading tonight and you're wanting to guarantee it, I would just recommend getting that donation in now. But let's go ahead and get started with some free reads for you guys. Thank you all for liking the live stream as well. So, sisters supporting sisters, will I move this year? I have a no, 5 of Pentacles. Nat, nat. I have a yes, 9 of Wands, Nat. You're at the end, the final stretch here. Margaret. I have a no, the Hermit, Margaret. Lena. I have a yes, Judgment. Anna. I have a yes, King of Swords. James, I have a yes, Page of Pentacles. Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome in. Shar. I have a no, Shar. The Death card. Softy girl, I really like this question. I have a yes, Page of Cups. Kim. Kim, no. 5 of Pentacles. Amy, yes, 6 of Pentacles. You're welcome, Nat. You're welcome, everyone. I have a no, 4 of Swords, Ari. Thank you, Amy. Today is a full moon. It is. I actually have the lunar app on my phone, the lunar phase. Oh my gosh. IJ. Yes, King of Wands. You're welcome, IJ. Angelus, I'm getting a maybe. I'm leaning towards a yes. I have Seven of Swords. It's like sneaky energy, lies, stuff like that. So I feel like this is a yes, but I don't know what the motive is here or why this person would do that. You're welcome, Ari. Cheb, I have a yes, yes, King of Wands. Well, hello. How was your nap? Was it good? My goodness. Sorry, Angelus. Oh my god, guys. Sorry if I'm yawning a lot today. I don't know what's going on with me. I'm just like a super sleepy girl, I guess. Yeah, Angelus, that's so true. And like, I think finding a stylist is a lot easier these days in terms of like knowing their skill level because a lot of people are posting like basically a portfolio online. Like I remember back in like 2007, they weren't really doing that. And you kind of just had to go by word of mouth, but I think these days it's like you can find someone to do what you're looking for usually. Sienna. Sienna. I have a no, 5 of Wands. Angelus. Yeah, it's fine. Still bummed. Why lie? We knew each other since high school, but it's all love either way, no drama. Angelus, I mean, it might not even be anything like between the two of you either. I think that sometimes when people are feeling overwhelmed or they're trying to keep like their life private, she might be doing things that eventually are going to make her leave. where she's at right now. Maybe she's just trying to move in private or like let people know that she's like detaching herself from this company. Sometimes, because I'm a licensed cosmetologist, so I understand. I've worked at a salon, I've managed a salon. So I know what it's like. Like they almost like make you sign like contracts when you sign up. Like you're not allowed to like poach clients and things like that. So she could be trying to like separate herself from this company because it talks about like kind of sneaking away or like trying to do things to get out of the situation that she's in. And maybe she'll reach out to you, you know, like once she's in her new place. But maybe right now it's like she's just trying to get out of there. Um, so yeah, it could just be like there's issues with her in the salon and like it has nothing to do with you, you know? Yeah, she told everybody she stopped working. Plus, there's drama there when I got my hair done. I know that doing hair is very demanding, and I know that if you're especially not working for yourself, it can be complicated. Lisa, Lisa, before I answer this question, have you worked at the museum before? Or do you know someone? Like, is it a personal connection that would get you hired? I have the Six of Cups, so I'm trying to understand what this is. Your hair's a mess right now. Oh, dang. Yeah, so my advice would be to Google. Like what I would say is go online, Google like like basically whatever it is you're looking to get done. So and then like look up stylists, look up like, you know, in your area and like put your location and then Instagram, I would add Instagram. And then a lot of times Google will pull up and then you can like search specifically in those areas because sometimes the search engine on Instagram is not that great. And then I do know that some people will like really get a lot of like views and things like that on even on TikTok for like a local stylist. So it should be easier for you. I'm sorry. I know like trying to find a new connection sucks, but I'm confident you will find someone that you really like and maybe there won't be as much drama. You haven't worked there before, but you used to be in that area. Okay, hold on a second here. I feel like Spirit saying that this is definitely possible. I would say I'm leaning towards a yes. I have the Star and the King of Swords, and those are both yeses for me. For some reason, I'm seeing Six of Pentacles, so I thought that maybe you had like a personal connection there, like someone that works there you know, or that you've worked here before, but potentially just keep that information in the back of your mind because usually the Six of Cups talks about like your past helping your present. But to answer your question as a yes, no, I'm leaning towards a yes. Thank you. Don't mind me, just a little sad. Birthday is a week away. You're welcome, Lisa. And it's like hard to sometimes to like get an appointment that quickly with someone. Oh, I know all about Leos and their hair. I'm married to one. He has like the best hair ever. Okay. So that is the free list and it's closed now. Donations are next. First on the list is James, I believe. All right. Yes, James, we can do that. Whoa. Sorry if that was loud. Hey guys, be nice. All right, Patty, what do you want to say to James? Oh yeah, you know it. One of my cats was under the blanket all day. It's what he likes to do. He like huddles under blankets. I don't know why he does that, but it's like his favorite thing. And he'll just sleep like all day from like 4:30 to like 11. And so the my other cat, who's pretty much alert all the time, he sleeps a lot, but like he's more like the one that's roaming the house trying to find something to do. So like the one cat that just got up and has like been asleep this whole time, I guess my other cat thinks it's time to play. So he's like messing with him. Channel messages. So channel messages are $35. These are curated channelings for you specifically from the person that you're asking about. If you are looking for just generalized messages, not a customized channeling for you, you can add those to any reading. Those are add ons, meaning that you have to purchase at least a yes no question to add those onto them. And it's $5 for 5 cards, 6 for 6, 7 for 7, 8 for 8, so on and so forth. So, like, let's just say you wanted to get a yes no question and you wanted channel message cards. It could be as low as $10 to do that. So, it's really up to you. I think the channeled messages are a much better option personally because I feel like it's curated to you and your situation. And I'm not pulling cards from a deck to do that for you. By the way, James, I'm pulling really heavily on her dad right now. I have the Emperor, which is like father figure. I don't know if that's correlated to what's been going on with her, but that's what I feel like. So I do channeled messages here on live for you. You would have to wait your turn. Right now, I've got a donation list going at this time. So you would be put in line in time order after Amy if you donated now. Okay, I got it. I will add you to the list after Amy, so just sit tight. If you want, you can let me know who the person is that you want the reading from. I'll hold on to that information. When it's your turn, we'll get started, okay? Thank you. I'll hold on to that. Um, James, I'm also picking up like this is like maybe pulling in her mom and her aunt or like a close female friend to the family. Could be sister, but there's like a secondary woman here involved with this. What is this about? Um, okay. This is so weird because I'm getting I'm getting specific details, but I'm also not getting a lot of information at the same time. Um, oh, okay. Her aunt. So, I'm looking at her dad as the emperor, her mom as the queen of pentacles, and then her aunt as the queen of wands. The aunt has a lot of influence. I have the strength card here with her. So, lots of sun, Leo influence. She's kind of acting almost maybe like a mediator in some way. Themes of commitment and balance are coming up. I'm still trying to work through this message for you, though. Hmm. All right, James, I'm sending it to you now. So she says, I have been working through a lot, even more than you know. And this involves multiple people. This has required multiple conversations. This involves my mom and my dad. This involves plans that I don't fully agree with. I feel like there have been some things that have been unfairly addressed slash handled. I'm trying to fix these things. I feel like it's up to me and it's my responsibility to resolve this. I'm going to clear the way because I don't want this hanging over my head anymore. So I feel like she's taking some kind of responsibility over a situation that she feels she's being put in a position or forced into a position that is like unfair, that she didn't ask for, didn't volunteer for. But she is taking it up as like her responsibility to clear this away. It feels almost like a karmic debt or some type of like, I don't know. It feels like something's just in the current, it could even be like the current life. It just feels like there's something here that it's like, well, if no one else is going to do anything, then I guess I'm just going to take care of it because this must be my responsibility to do so. It seems like her aunt is trying to help the situation, potentially because she has either that or she's just involved because she has a lot of influence. It feels almost like a mediation of sorts, but truly I don't know exactly how the aunt is involved, but it feels like this person is around. So um definitely feels like family matter related. We have the 6 of Pentacles, so this could talk about like uh like material or financial affairs, or like earthly responsibility, something along those lines. This could also be, like I said, karmic debts, just like things that need to be cleared away that have been passed down from generation to generation. It could talk about like something that you inherit, whether it be medically, um, monetarily, or just generational traumas and cycles that you've inherited that have been passed down to you. That's, like I said, it's so specific, but it's like not specific enough for me to get all the information. But that's what it feels like to me, James. She's dealing with something like surrounding this right now. Let me know how it resonates for you, and then we can move on to the love option 2 for you as well. um, all right, and let me update the donation list really quickly here. Hey, Johnny, welcome in. She feels like it's on her to heal and bring her family together. Okay, got you. That's making sense. I was pulling that because of the magician. She was coming through as the magician here. Okay, so for your love option 2, James, we have the Page of Pentacles, the Sun, Nine of Swords, Six of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. So her thoughts of you and her feelings for you seem conflicting, James. We have the Sun, so like there's so much that you do to bring her joy and happiness. You a lot of the times are like, the bright spot in her life, and due to, I guess, whatever she would say is going on with her, um it's like bittersweet. I guess that's the feeling that I feel, more so than contradicting. It just feels more like bittersweet right now. um there's a lot of themes in this reading currently, James, that involve like childhood. Okay, we also have children. It could be until she resolves the situation that stems from childhood, then she can clear away the future to have children. But maybe she just has to focus on this as well. I have here is intentions, is the Six of Cups for her to say, I'm going to reunite with you, James. Like, we'll come back together again. And the Nine of Swords talks about like what's been consuming her thoughts, which is just like anxiety, like just through and through anxiety, insomnia, maybe like sleepless nights. It's just like something that's kind of consuming or all consuming her thoughts right now. I have here that the Page of Pentacles is what she's showing the connection. So she's saying, I'm learning a lot right now. I feel like she might be, I know she's really into astrology. It's like a big thing for her, but I feel like she might be doing like a deep dive into researching even more about herself than what she already knows in terms of her birth chart. The Page of Pentacles is a student, a scholar, someone who's like ever learning, and she's trying to stay as open-minded as she can to try to learn about this, learn about your connection. I think, James, even she's comparing your charts together. She's asked you, I feel, for your like birth chart information. She's doing a lot of that like comparison. She might even be comparing like her chart to her family. Um, but I feel like right now she's just saying, I'm trying to be as evolved. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to grow. Um, and basically try to like figure this out. That's kind of where she's at mentally right now. Are there any blocks? Are there any influences? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, James. She's asked for your information before. She like has your information. There's a lot of comparing that's going on between yours and her chart. I also feel like too, she's looking at like the current transits as well. I think that she makes a lot of decisions based on astrology. This is a great thing, but it's a map and you can deviate from it and take a detour. You don't have to follow something like so strategically by the book. And I personally believe that we're meant to outgrow our birth chart. Our birth chart's here to like help us understand what's going on, help us plan, know like what type of energy we should be working out of. But I don't think that it's supposed to be this thing that like keeps you bound or anchored. And sometimes she can get a little carried away with that. So I think that this is like a high influence here in these, like, because you know how I said there's blocks and influences. So I feel like this is a high influence right now. She's like putting a lot of work in to these things. You said she has your chart on file, also going to the same readers. Oh, are you really? Oh, that's great. Okay. So right. So overall energy, we have the 5 of Cups, as I mentioned before. This right now just feels like she's saying I've got a lot of like things that I feel are on my shoulders to have to figure out, to have to resolve. And so I'm like, I feel like that's kind of interfering slash disrupting with my connection with you, James. And I'm sorry about that. So yeah, that's the love option 2 for you. Let me know if there's anything you need clarified. And then if everything sounds good or it resonates, then we can move on to your BOGO. I saw, IJ, where you said there's a lot of similar situations, like similar themes with James. I have noticed that before. I do. It's interesting, though, because while you guys are dealing with a lot of similar themes, your women are, their energy signature is very different. Like, it feels very different. But you're both dealing with very headstrong women, very powerful, fierce women. Their energies are just different, I would say. They feel different. I don't know how to explain it. All right, messages from Spirit. Where's the relationship going? Oh, good. I'm glad. Messages from Spirit. Where's the relationship going? So they're saying that your connection is actually regrouping at this time. If I understand correctly, James, you've heard from her to some degree, right? You guys have been in touch, even if it wasn't like a long conversation. They're saying that your connection is kind of regrouping right now a little bit. So you can maybe expect a little bit more connection with her right now. Obviously, it's limited since the energy is talking about disruption and interference in your connection. But the regrouping process feels like maybe you're not so much feeling out of the loop or on the outs with her. What can he expect with the relationship? Where is it going? They're saying 7 of Wands, standing your ground, fighting for your corner, being protective of the connection, feeling challenged, having to hold your own. But you're maintaining control. So I would say basically, as of right now, it's just a matter of you two having to fight for this relationship and like hope that the external factors aren't going to keep you guys apart forever. Right now, it's just a matter of like having faith in the connection and fighting for it. Where's the relationship going? I see you holding on to her. She's holding on to you. Of course, we have the Page of Swords here talking about delays, patience needed. She is working through this. I do see some romantic expression, so there could be some like wanting to make up for lost time here. Where's the relationship going? Where's the relationship going? 4 of Swords here again. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is here. I feel like this is the long game. The Ten of Cups talks about like this is the long game. You guys are end game, but it's the long game. Obviously, things aren't going to happen right away. I do see a little more stability for you guys in the future. We have the Emperor here as well as the King of Wands and Four of Wands. So, stability, taking things to the next level. When can he expect this to take a turn? Like, when can he expect to take things to the next level? It says slowly, success is guaranteed, though. The world. Slowly, but success is guaranteed. Maybe that's a mantra that you should keep in mind. We have Ten of Pentacles. I guess long term, in the long run, creating a family together, a married life, a family. But that's obviously down the road. Any last messages from Spirit? Don't let what's going on right now defeat you, James. Keep the hope. We have the star here. Know that you can have faith in your dreams. What you want, you already have, even if you can't see it yet. Keep working, keep fighting for each other. Do you have any questions about that? We are working on the last part of James's donation. Then we're going to be moving on to IJ. After that, I have Amy. Then I have GOT3. Got him? Is it supposed to say got him? After that. Further messages from Spirit for advice. Okay, hold on. Further messages from Spirit. What is the advice here? I think Patty could use encouragement, James, for whatever capacity it is that you guys are communicating. She needs to know like that she doesn't have to have it all figured out, and that these things that she's like having issues with outside of you is going to take some time. That she's doing well. Like I feel it almost like she needs some kind of encouragement, and not like condescension, like, oh, you're such a good girl, not like that, but like basically like, I empathize with you and I can imagine these things are difficult. I want you to know that even if you can't see it now, I think you can handle it, like, um, and that you know, you don't have to have it all figured out right now, but it will come to you in time. And because, like, I have the 3 of Cups, and so, like, this is encouragement of, like, following your intuition, uh, communication, and also, like, her working out of the energy that she's comfortable in, which is Cancer. And I feel like whenever I think of Cancer, obviously I think of water sign. I think of, like, okay, sometimes she's going to feel like she has a rush of inspiration, and sometimes she might feel like things are falling flat, and that is okay. So I feel like just in kind of like encouragement, reassurance, um, like when she knows that she could come to you, feel peace, not feel like you're not feel like you're trying to solve her problems, but feel like she just can come to you for support. You'll find that she's coming to you a lot more. Sometimes people just need to vent. Sometimes, that's actually a good thing. Asking her, are you looking when she comes to you, like if she's complaining, are you looking for solutions, or are you looking for someone to listen to you? Because that is such a powerful question. Are you looking for solutions, or are you looking just to have someone listen to you? Big difference. Sometimes we want to offer solutions, sometimes we want to, like, but then sometimes we want someone to empathize with us. So I think just letting her take the lead there, but understanding that she has your support. She's coming to you and you're providing comfort and safety rather than like stress. She might find herself wanting to come to you more and more and more. That might help benefit your relationship. So I think really just like encouragement, safety, um, finding out what it is she needs from you in those moments, like speaking to her directly is going to be really important. Um, right now it might just be required that there's a sounding board. I remember, or that you are a sounding board. I remember doing a reading for you and saying that the key to you and Patty being together is to relinquish the need to be in a relationship with her and focus on the friendship with her. Like being okay to just be friends with her and not expect anything more than that may be the turning point for your connection to be able to develop further. So keeping that in mind, it might be hard to do that because you've only ever thought of Patty as a romantic partner. You've been attracted to her, and you're in love with her. So like that's really difficult to do, to kind of like drop that whole side of things. But as much as you can focus on just like being her friend, I think that's what she needs right now. That's very important to her. Um, Anything else? I'm trying to see if anything else is coming through. I think that's it, James. I think that's all I'm getting for you. In terms of that, is just like maybe just being that person that she can come to, um, and like feeling like she can come to you for comfort, whereas she might be like, okay, I really like this. I like this, like safety that I feel with him, this comfort that I feel with him, and I want to feel that more. And so she just keeps coming to you. So I think that that's important. That's key here. But yeah, I think because the messages just keep repeating themselves, I think the message is complete here. But again, let me know if you have any questions about that. And then if not, we will move on to IJ. IJ, I have you down for a BOGO. And if you're ready to post your questions, I'm ready for you. It's 11:11. Why has she been playing hopscotch through my mind through my mind all weekend? I was trying to chill and she was taking up permanent residency. Aw. Alright, let's see. So IJ, this is so funny. This is actually because of you. Now, I did ask if like she's been thinking of you, and I did get a maybe, or like a, it's like a six of cups situation. So like as you think of her, she thinks of you, and it's like that bouncing back and forth. But the heavy emphasis is on the fact that like you're just crazy about this girl, and like she's coming in hot because she is someone who's on your mind quite a bit. I also feel like, I don't know if you were sensing this at all, but like I'm getting like a very like tension, chemistry, attraction, fiery like energy between the two of you. Um and so I think that that can kind of ignite, or I guess it's like good kindling for you to be thinking about her in that way. So there could be some kind of like sexual chemistry going on like between you guys right now, and that could be just kind of amplifying things. But the main thing what they're telling me is that this is you. Like I see here is the Page of Swords and the King of Swords, and you're just like all this mental air energy this weekend. And you know, she's coming into your mind because she's heavy on your heart. And, you know, like she is someone that you think about pretty often. And when she does come through, it's like fiery, like Queen of Wands, Ace of Wands, just like this. I don't know. It's kind of sexy. It's like, I don't know, just like this energy between you guys going on right now. And so, like, I think you guys are heavily attracted to each other. I think that's playing a factor here. Um, and then, like, we also have some dreaminess, some daydreams. We have 10 of Cups here, thinking about a future together. And so, where we have the Six of Pentacles is talking about like you guys are playing ping pong back and forth with each other. But I do think, IJ, that it's heavily influenced by you thinking about her. So, for instance, I almost feel like you're starting it. You know, you're picking up the ball and tapping it to her, and then she's passing it back. um you know, I think it's like 60-40 maybe. I definitely feel like because you're thinking about her, it's a lot easier to continue to thinking about her. And you had a dream about her. Okay, that makes sense. Dreams are kind of crazy because sometimes they'll stick with you throughout the day, and like that energy until you fall asleep again. It feels very like tangible. It feels like you can reach out and touch it. And so like a lot of this stuff is being influenced here. Um, let's see. I think also too, you could be a little worried about her, IJ. We have the Ten of Swords and the Five of Cups, so you could be concerned about her. And maybe you're just like in this like protective mental energy when it comes to her. We have the Six of Swords. This talks about like wanting to make sure she's safe and that she's getting where she needs to be safely. That she's making the right choices and protecting herself. And so like your protective energy on her could just be like heavy right now. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm getting there. I think there's this like back and forth thing that you guys are doing with each other right now. But I would say she seems maybe more busy. Maybe this weekend you just had more free time available to think about her. And then obviously like your dreams and stuff like that coming in. Like I was picking up on dreaminess and 10 of Cups. could also be influencing the amount of times that you're thinking about her as well. You're a little concerned about her. Yeah, there's like that protectiveness as well of like, I hope she's okay. I hope that she's getting where she needs to go safely. I hope she's making choices that protect herself, setting boundaries, things like that. Oh, Bogo 2. You guys are here to heal one another, IJ, and through this healing of one another, you will transform your life. I feel IJ, I don't know if this is for her or you both. It might just be for you. I don't know. But basically, I'm getting like it's good for your connection to like get out into nature. This is like a weird thing to say, but like change your atmosphere, get out into a different environment. Um I don't know. I think it just might be because that's good for you. It's good for yourself, your body, your energetic body. And I think that maybe through that conduit, through doing those things, you kind of get out of your head, you stress less, you worry less about your own self and maybe even her. And then therefore that makes you like a stronger person. That's where you're going to get inspiration, epiphanies. I think these things kind of guide you to you and her being on the same path. You said that's for you. You like to get out into nature. And that's probably where you can meet her. That's where you can find her, is like out and about outside of your natural environment. When we do things to better ourselves, then we become what that person needs even faster. So by doing these things and exercising these different modalities, IJ, you're becoming the person that she can ultimately align with even quicker. So I think, getting out of your head, getting out of your environment, changing things up a little bit is going to be really key for your connection. And that's like where you can meet her. I know that sounds weird because I don't think it means like physically meet her, but I just think like in those moments, it's like you guys can feel each other or something. I'm getting that you're getting a lot of signs and clues, signals, synchronicities, all that stuff. Signs, signals, and synchronicities. I feel like you're getting all of those things right now in terms of your connection. And so, like, it's important to pay attention to those things. I notice that sometimes when I give you a reading, you're like, wait, no, that makes sense because this happened to me today, so on and so forth. So I think paying extra attention, being much more attuned and tapped in to the signs the universe is giving you, or your spiritual team is showing you, just to guide you, just to let you know, okay, you're on the right path, you're making the right decisions, making you feel like in your heart, okay, like this is a message for me, this is a message for us, and that's important. So Spirit is saying if you haven't quite yet, they will be more ramped up, more noticeable, especially the more attuned that you are with them. They're saying that you guys recognize each other because you know each other. You feel connected to this person because you know one another from another life, another time. And they're saying that your connection will come together in divine timing. You don't have to stress it. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to think like, oh, what do I need to do for us to be together? Really, just working on yourself is the best thing you can do, because they're going to handle everything else and you don't even really have to stress it too much. They are talking about how you guys will return to each other's life in a significant way, and that you both do have real feelings for one another. I'm glad these things are resonating for you, IJ. Do you have any follow up? Oh no, that answers your questions. Oh yay! I'm so happy to hear that, IJ. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Unless you're hanging out with me, then stick around. And but outside of that, thank you for the donation. All right, let's see. Wow, how sweet. I have. I was a lot younger, Amy, when I did that. I was like, I think it was like a school field trip or something. I have definitely done that before. It's interesting because I have attraction, like, and I'm not viewing that as like like physical attraction. I'm viewing that as like a theme park. You know how like they talk about a theme park being an attraction. So I feel like this is the closest word I have to say museum, which is really funny. He says he still associates you with this place. So, um, like the way that you think of him at this place, he also does. Or sorry, not museum, the zoo. He associates you with the zoo as well. I have the I have a hot distance, HOT distance. I don't know if this is talking about how like you guys were walking a lot in like the heat or something. I don't really know what that means. Let's see here. He even bought a red panda from the gift shop. Did you pet them today as well? That would I have touching body, or something like that. Um, and so I don't know how that connects, or like if you pet an animal today. Um, let's see. So I have short and intermittent. I have short and intermittent. So what that's telling me is that if you guys were there for a fairly long time, maybe it's speaking to like the amount of time you were there, like if it wasn't a very long time. But if you're like, no, we were there for a good amount of time, then I feel like that's like him saying I wasn't there for very long. Like I was there, I was around, like I maybe he popped in and out kind of thing, but I don't really think it was like he was standing there walking next to you. Do you know what I mean? Like I think it was more like knowing that you're there and that you're doing something to honor him. Um but I don't know if it was like a oh we're all hanging out kind of thing. We have a penny. I have a little penny here. Lucky penny, penny from heaven. It's on heads. I think that he thinks you're very brave. I don't know what his reasons were for like when he was Earthside and you guys were petting all like these different things. I feel like you said because he stood there while you did it, and then you said I don't know if he did or he didn't do that or not. I can't remember what you said. But I feel like he's saying you have a lot of courage. Like you don't seem like the kind of person that's very scared to get out and do things like this, especially when it comes to animals. I think you have like a passion for animals that I think maybe he didn't expect, but he enjoyed it. He liked seeing you in action. Let's see. Popping in and out, checking on you there. Exactly. That's what it feels like. Butterflies. Oh, that's sweet. What did the butterflies mean to you? He didn't pet the stingrays and manta rays. So that's why I think that he's saying you're brave and like he could tell that you have a passion and like he admires that because for him, I don't think that was something that he wanted to do? I do not have butterflies in this reading, but I do have the white symbolism coming through in multiple charms here. I have a star, a cross, and a diamond, all with white in them. So maybe the color white is of like purity is important here. We also have laugh, so maybe good times, you guys enjoying yourself here. Something makes me feel though that this was kind of hard for you though. Um, I'm picking up suddenly the emotion of like it was nice. It was nice to go there, but it's almost like doing things that you and him did together almost like ends up being really hard for you. Not like on the surface, but if you think about it for too long, it feels difficult. We don't have the butterfly right now, but like I said, we have the symbolism of white, and I also have the skull, which speaks of transformation, which is also what the butterfly symbolizes. We have lots of bird imagery here, like um hummingbird, flamingo, wings. Like I'm just getting a lot of like bird imagery here as well. I have fox and I also have cats. There's definitely animals here. It's just not like I don't think animals you typically see at the zoo. I have lots of keys. Like I have four different keys here for some reason. Amy, did you and your friends go out to eat or get drinks or anything like that while you were spending time together? I have lots of conversation. We have the throat chakra here. Lots of blues. Um, so I've heard butterflies visiting or being around is like a past loved one around you visiting. It was hard because I remember him and me there. That place is a soft spot for me. Made sure I visited spots where me and Eli were. You saw a flamingo. That's so fun. We did go out to eat. After zoo, we got dinner. I did an impulsive action at my friend's apartment. What did you do at your friend's apartment? Um, I have a like a ship wheel charm here. So I don't know if that's like saying like something's turning in a different direction. This also talks like looks like the wheel of fortune to me. So maybe like there's turning points or things are changing for you here. I see a rocking horse, Amy, and I feel like it's important that you know that these things can keep you stuck. A rocking horse, you're moving, you feel like you're moving, but really you're just staying in place. So just keep in mind not to keep doing things that make you feel stuck and make it harder for you to heal. I also have like a little pearl inside of a little shell, like a little clam. This talks about rarity, beauty, purity, as I mentioned before. Remember your message to me from Eli to do more things, just to do things. Yeah, I think that's great. I just don't want you to do things that make you sad, you know? You can do new things. You don't have to do the same things that you did before with him if it's going to make it hard for you. You jumped in your pool with all your clothes on? That's funny. Oh, that's so fun. I love that for you. You seem to keep getting in water with clothes on, though. You know this? This is a theme for you, it seems. See, remember I was talking about hot distance. I knew there was something that had to do with the temperature. Thank you, Luna. Yeah, I've been revisiting places. I've been with Eli. Help me rewrite and visit to remember. Yeah, Amy, like that is key. I will say, Amy, it makes so much sense. Like, for instance, if there's like love songs that make you think of someone and then you guys break up, it's like a painful part of the healing process, but you do need to listen to those songs again and put a new meaning to them. Otherwise, you immortalize that song associating with that heartbreak. So you do have to, like you said, rewrite the story. And so going back to each place once to rewrite that story is actually a good part of your healing and it's important. But I feel like don't keep doing it over and over again just to make you dwell in that grief. So just be careful about, you know, how much you're giving to that because you don't want to make it worse. But I definitely can understand and relate and support to you going back and trying to put a new feeling behind these different places. I think that's very healthy. But I'm glad that you had a good day. All right, this is for Gotham. So it's a very warm and fun day. That makes me happy to hear. Or warm feeling. Gotcha. Probably a warm day and warm feeling. Okay, so got him. This is for you. I hope I'm saying your name right. So what I do is I do custom curated channelings for you and your person. I do these through automatic writing. And if you would like a copy of this letter, I can send it to you. Either follow me on Instagram and send me a message. My Instagram is at Luna Affinity. That's it, just at Luna Affinity. And I could probably actually share my page real quick. Uh, or you can put your email in the chat and I can send it to you. If you don't want a copy, then that's fine. I'll just read it to you out loud and we'll call it a day. All right. So this is from Danielle to Autumn. Hey, Chickadee. How are you, Jazz? Sorry, friend. Yeah, I was like, I was only going to keep my donations open for 30 minutes, and I ended up keeping them open for an hour. Sorry, girl. All right, this is from Danielle. It takes me about like 5 to 10 minutes to do these. So just bear with me. God, will be with you. And I don't know, maybe like 5 more minutes. I should be able to have your channeling done. All right. So, Gotham, did you say that you wanted a copy of your channeling, or do you just want me to read it to you? Okay. So, what I need you to do is go follow me on Instagram if you have an Instagram, or you can email me lunaaffinity@yahoo.com. Okay, it looks like I got an email from you. Let's see. Let me reply to it. All right, so you should have a copy coming to you now. All right, and your message is as follows. I feel unclear about where we stand. I know that it seems we've had some interferences. I want this to change. I want to get on the same page and talk this over. I would like to get things out in the open. You were an unexpected connection for me, and I don't think I was fully prepared and definitely didn't see this coming. I would still like to see this through, but I am still very uncertain overall. I am still trying to figure this out. All I know is I feel comforted and safe around you. It feels like home. Aww. Well, I'm glad to hear it resonated for you. Would you like to elaborate at all on this person and your connection? It was unexpected how we met and things came to be. Aw. We met 7 months ago. Things went really fast and quick. And then kind of fell off. It's hot and cold, and I feel it did scare her. Yeah, it definitely was feeling like she was like, um, I don't know, she didn't see you coming, like she was just like a little unprepared, I suppose, kind of what she said. But I feel like she's still here. She's still hanging on to you. And I think that through conversation, a lot of questions that you guys have for each other can be answered. So I do hope that you're able to, talk these things through because I do think she's open to that. Oh, perfect. Oh, good, good, good. I'm so happy to hear that you guys are in communication. All right, well, that's perfect then. That makes it even easier. Oh, that's so sweet. Well, thank you so much for your donation tonight. I hope you enjoyed your messages with me and your reading as well. Um, I am going to leave it there for the night. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh my God, I love that. Thank you again. Everyone else that's hanging out in here, thank you for your support. If you're on the way out, please hit the like button if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. You're welcome, Bottom. And I will be back later on in the week. As usual, I'm taking Monday and Tuesday off. If for whatever reason you don't see me on Wednesday, definitely check me out on Instagram to see if I'm doing offline readings. That is something that I offer sometimes when I'm not streaming live. So I hope to see you there. If not, I will see you guys next time that I go live, and that will be in a couple days. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.